Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Mbappe.
Now it's Isak.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Mbappe. Crosses it in here. And that should get the job done. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Portugal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
And here's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Let's a look and place it forward.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Picked out brilliantly. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And here's Isak. Fiore. Now it's Son Heung-min. Chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Zé Roberto deals with that comfortably. And it's Cavani. Oh, this looks sharp. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Fiore.
Mbappe.
Mbappe! And yes, it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because...
It's Cavani! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Caicedo. Floated through. Might be done. Great chance! And it's there! They are really purring here. And they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Portugal find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Isak. Rice. And here's Isak. Isak. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And that's another good win of the ball. Son Heung-min is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And here's Isak. Isak touches it back. It's a promising position, and it's played into the middle. And we have our very first corner. Now, who's going to be first to this? That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And it's Maldini. Fernando Torres. He's in a great position here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Defending. And there's the end of the first half. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Portugal absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Portugal are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Mbappe. Fiore. Oh, good ball! Mbappe! It's loose, and tries a shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Serginho with the clearance. He's having a shot! And somehow he kept it out.
Isak really looked sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini. Son Heung-min. Oh, can he get onto this? Beckenbauer cuts it out. Now it's Mbappe. Lovely, now then. Takes a shot! And the keeper threw out a limb.
Portugal certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's heaved it away. Portugal really do look to have it all sewn up here. Vieira did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Son Heung-min, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Isak. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Son Heung-min. Van Nistelrooy. McTominay. Can he spark a counter here? The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Looking for the run. Chiellini gets over and intercepts. Mateus. Now Fiore. And it's Belletti. Caicedo. Looking tidy in possession here. The cross. That is good alertness. And that's really well manoeuvred. Passes short and sharp.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fiore. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, crossbar! And they're back on the ball again. Nice control. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's... Can he finish?
Substituição para Portugal. Número 9. Número 10.
And it's Chiellini.
Vão dar os seus lugares a número 18. Owen. Número 15.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Vamos dar lugar a uma substituição.
Can he get it through? Could move up a gear here. Can he get on the end of this? Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now, can they get him away? Oh, what a ball!
Portugal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Good to... And the finish! Now, that was quite some save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. That has not gone well. Owen, looking for options. Chance! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Oh, didn't catch it right. No way through there. Head over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
And it's Son Heung-min. Caicedo. Oh, good take in a good area. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Portugal looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Caicedo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Well, that's been cut out, well played. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Mbappe. Fiore. Lovely feet. And it's Cáceres. And here's Mbappe. Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
First quarter of an hour gone. McTominay did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's Drogba! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Caicedo. Mbappe. Portugal still without a single shot on target. Cáceres. It's a good-looking delivery. McTominay clears. Can he get it through? Serginho defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mateus. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Vieira. He's in space and looking for options. Looking for options for movement. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played back. And it's Caicedo. Closing in on shapes to shoot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Gilberto Silva tries to play it through. He's through. Drogba! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Mbappe. Now it's Isak. Passing nice and neat. He's found some space. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Isak actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe! Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Araujo, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nice interception, well timed. Vieira. Araujo makes the interception. Maldini. And Mateus. Tries to crash through the challenge, but no. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And the first 45 minutes are up. And it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the action is back underway. So the first half brought no goals. It's Lukaku! Son Heung-min is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Fiore. Vieira. Rice. And it's Serginho. Looking to play him in. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's not got that quite right. Looking for the run, played out towards the right wing. Oh, important interception. Son Heung-min, nice looking ball, that's good vision. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended though, it looked destined for a goal.
That is a great pick out. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Son Heung-min. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Driving forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Fires it in low. And he's heaved it away. Oh, cracking ball. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
He could tee it up for someone else, but something tells me he'll have a go.
Picked out chance! No mistake! And finally he has breathed life into the game! So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first goal of the game.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Law unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Law. And here's Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Might be dangerous. Decent chance! And he hits the net. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Portugal are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Owen receives it in a good position here. Portugal do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Law gets into a good position. That is a brilliant interception. Caicedo. Caicedo is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. He's a sharp little ball here. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
That's going in strongly.
Vieira really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Produces a cross. Owen is firing after that one. No, again there's no way through. That's a cute ball. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And he thumps it clear. Mateus. And here's Owen. Can he get on the end of this? Rice.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Short changes him with that pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Son Heung-min. Owen. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
2 minutes to be added on. Van der Vaart. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mateus. And that is that. Portugal are chirpy, cheerful and contented. It was a comprehensive display throughout, and their tactician-in-chief can draw great satisfaction from it. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?